Once Baal Shem Tov lived like about, 300 years ago. He took his pupils and told them to dress really warm and to come with him at the edge of the lake. Went to the lake, they hid behind some bushes, 15, 20 of his pupils. They hid behind the bushes. It was in the Ukraine. It's really cold there. Night fell. It started really getting cold. They were by the river. The river was, of course, was all frozen over. It was winter. And they were sitting, they were watching. And it got colder and colder. But luckily, they all dressed really warm. Watching. All of a sudden, they heard far away, boom, 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 boom. They saw little flickering torches in the distance. It came closer and closer. And they saw that it was a procession coming from a nearby monastery. And there were about 100 priests, monks, whatever, and they marched on the ice. They went to the ice. The ice was very thick, and they made a big circle. And I guess the head of them, whatever, the bishop, whoever it was, he went in the middle and he made a big, cross there, carved it in the ice, carved it into the ice. And they sang some of their songs, right? Their liturgies or whatever it was. And their, what do they call it? There's a word for it. Anyway, I can't remember. They sang some of these priestly songs, low, the monotone singing, and then they marched around a little bit around this thing, and then the priest in the center made a sign, and they went back. So some of the pupils of the Baal Shem Tov, they witnessed an idolatrous ritual. Idolatry. Jews are supposed to hide themselves from that. It used to be a custom that Jews would walk, if there was a church, Jews would walk on the other side of the street. And here the Baal Shem Tov took them to see this, this ritual, which is pure idolatry. So they all went back to the shul where the Baal Shem Tov was, and they all warmed up. And somebody said, what was the point of this? Why do we have to witness such a terrible thing? So the Baal Shem Tov said, very important lesson. Said that river in the summer is flowing. In the winter, it becomes cold to the degree that it becomes frozen, and you can even make a crossing. So that's like the Jewish soul. The Jewish soul, all the time that it's warm and happy and connected to the Creator, is it's flowing and it gives life. But when a person becomes cold, he becomes negative, says then it's possible that to stand on it. And not only to stand on it, but even to carve idolatry into it. That's why it's so important to always be flowing with life, to always be moving with the Creator, to always be happy as much as possible and appreciate every instant of the miracles that God is giving us, life and identity, and the fact that we can serve the Creator. Flow like the river. Don't freeze up like the winter. Have a good day with Mashiach now. See you all tomorrow, God willing.